19. Next bit. Um, what's this? I'll get that camera, that picture out of the way. Hey folks, I got having a lively conversation with a couple of people on the other side of the planet. One's DK, and the other guy Ghost. Where are you from, Ghost? Ghost, come on, Ghost.
From the States.
He's from the States, so yeah, it's a truly international audience.
Yeah.
And I just thought
We'll
I'd
forgive him for that.
bring us in for a conversation tonight that we wanted to talk about was the Titanic. Remember that boat that sunk years ago? And just recently, another boat supposedly imploded just nearby. What's that about?
You
And
mean
my
the
friend DK has a thing or two to say about it. So, very shortly, I'm going to put him on and let him have his what he thinks. So, you're ready, DK? Are you ready to?
Born ready, my brother.
Well, let me just see if I can put you on the screen somehow. Uh, oh, there we go. Okay, run amok, mate.
Hey, hey, Ellen, and thanks for letting me be here. Hey, everyone else who's going to be watching this.
Yep.
And hey, Ghost, who I know is like waiting as well to have their say. Hey, and believe me, you are allowed to jump in at any point with what I'm saying and question me on it. Because first, I'm going to try and go through the factual things that happened, and then I'm going to go through some of the more weird things that happened, and then I'll say what my actual. And to be honest, this is the first time I've ever come up with my own conspiracy theory. Although I really think this could be this, and I'm not. It's that level type shit. So what we had was people who were in a sub, that the last time it went out, got lost for 5 hours, and there was a journalist on the ship. So they shut down the internet so the journalists couldn't alert everyone that this thing had gone fucking missing. What the fuck did it do for 5 hours? It didn't just randomly swim in circles, because, I mean, obviously, if you get lost, you just go to the surface and look for where the fucking ship is. The getting lost is fucking life. People don't understand. But after that, apparently, it got inspected, and it was only rated to go down 3,000 feet. The Titanic wreck is 12,500 feet. But this little thing that's only rated to go down 3,000 feet. $250,000 per person. I'm guessing, excluding the owner, for the reason. So basically $1 million for this trip. And they've already exposed the fact that this submarine is a complete piece of shit. Now here's where it gets interesting. It goes missing. They hear banging noises. So they want to go check here, there, and the next place. This is where my conspiracy theory starts coming into it. But if the banging noises are that shitty little sub trying to dock in the moon bay of another submarine, everyone disembarks. Then they move the submarine to wherever the fuck they want and drop it. Oh, wait, no. Mainstream media is saying there was a Russian sub in the area at the time. Everything I say fucking ties in together and it's super fucked up. Like, I'm not kidding you. Everything fucking ties in together and it's super fucked up. But there's no way I can prove it. And then when you look at like in the context of Ghislaine Maxwell going on about the Tiramar project, which is an underwater fucking city that she said she was a fucking citizen of in court. We got asked if she was a citizen of any other cities because she said America and fucking whatever else she actually is. And are you a citizen of any other? And she said Jeremiah in court. But they're trying to actually make Jeremiah a new fucking country. Underwater cities are a new country. Why do you think Ghislaine Maxwell had a submarine license herself? The people who went missing. And this is just about where I need Ghost to jump in with his research ability and stuff. The people who went missing. One of them was the VP of the World Economic Forum and his son. Oh, there's two. Who'd we lose?
Oh, I think when I pulled up the thing, it actually turned it on. So I have it on the screen. And I can zoom in on this so we can read it maybe a little better.
Ellen needs to click on watch screen so everyone who's watching can see it.
Okay.
Are you there, Ellen?
Did that work? Or does he have to do it on his end?
Well, he has to do it on his. Well,
Yeah, sorry, folks. I was somewhere else at the time.
yeah, fell off.
No,
Fell off.
I
Hold up.
was.
Ask him.
So I need to make it a little screen or something. All right. What stream is that? What?
Anyway, is this all good? Can you see this right now, Ellen?
I can't see anything.
Can you see? Well, okay.
I I can only
It says
see
the
it.
five people.
Yeah, it's text. Yeah.
Yep. The five people were aboard the Titan when it took its final dive.
Yeah.
Ocean Gate CEO Stockton Rush. That would be the guy who owned the sub company, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
So the CEO was down there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Then we have Pakistani businessman. I'm gonna try to say this one. Shahzada Dawood and his 19-year-old son Suleiman Dawood,
As a nut.
and a British billionaire Hamish Hardy, and celebrated Titanic researcher and former commander in the French Navy Paul Henry Margolette.
Oh. And he's actually a researcher of the Titanic. Maybe he knows the whole story of the Olympic and everything that happened in the first place.
It seems to be a pretty deep story though. Either way, doesn't it? You know, it's sort of like deep. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's the world is
That's
All
why I said.
right.
That's why I said this is going to actually be fucking huge for your channel. So make sure you word it correctly as how you're advertising it. Because now
oh
I'm
no,
going
mate.
to go into the Olympic.
It,
Because now I'm going to go into the Olympic Titanic thing as to why that even happened in the first place.
well,
That was because they had
certain
some of
people
the
were on it.
elites who were against. Yeah,
Certain people were on
no,
it. That's
yeah,
what that
because
was
they had
about.
people who were, yeah, they were against the International Monetary Foundation.
Hmm.
So they were
Sure,
against that,
sure,
and
sure.
that's why they had to be removed. And JP Morgan got off the boat saying he was sick. Like got off that day or like refused to get on that day because he was sick. Had everything that he was shipping to New York removed from the boat. And it was found in like some Caribbean or Pacific island on a boat with other girls or something several days later. There's
how
so
surprising
much
that?
discrepancy with that.
Me,
The fact is, the Olympic had actually already been crashed into by a naval cruiser. But this is documented because military is fucking documented.
what's this that's up on the screen at the moment? I don't know where this come from.
This is this is
Yeah, right. This is the share screen thing. Right, cool. Yeah, right. Yeah,
He's researching the people.
yeah, cool.
Yeah. But I'm not paying any attention to all the people he's researching. He should be saying it. He's the one finding bits.
Mate,
I can't read all the shit that he keeps saying.
folks on my
But
channel,
if
please.
anyone can give it-
Mate, this is our friend Ghost. He's the ghost of the machine, and he's part of our crew. And
Ghost,
for all those on
Ghost
watching
is
on
the
BitChute, why the fuck is my camera not
Ghost is
working?
one of the best researchers I know, and I asked him to do this.
Yes,
This is why
thank you,
you're
Ghost.
away early, Alan. When we get to a point where I ask about the people,
Yep.
start looking into the people. And that's what he's doing.
Yep.
He's looking into all the people that were on the submarine. You're not understanding what he's actually doing. He's doing exactly what I'm asked.
I do understand. I do understand.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're just talking. Yeah.
And the thing is, this
Anyone can
this is all been recorded, so no matter what happens, it'll be recorded, so it can be uploaded to BitChute later.
Yeah.
It's going to be
what I'm saying
in its entirety.
now it is. Anyone can pause and go back and actually read through everything that just got found.
That's right.
That is all factual. You saw it done on screen in front of you. There is no bullshit.
Yep.
You actually watch people typing shit and searching for it and showing you everything. So no one can say this is misinformation.
Of course they can say that. Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, they can say it, but like, no one can prove or like, you're going to do shit for it because you're wrong. Everything is proven on screen in front of you. I told you this is what memory hold showed me how to do. This is why
exactly.
This is why I actually asked Ghost to do that tonight.
Yeah.
I said, don't tell me too much before we get there. Once it gets to the point, I want you to start looking it up there. I mean, as I said, look it up now, but don't look me yet. Because have it ready for like you've just got it there.
Well, I've finally worked out how to get back on camera.
Better at this shit than you think I am. I'm much better at this shit than you think I am.
How the hell do you know what I think? How would you know what I think?
Just don't let him go religious. Serious. Just don't let him go religious, and we're okay.
Everything looks good at the moment, I think. Yeah. The screen's working. Yeah, oh yeah. I really know what I'm doing. No idea what. Oh, here it is. Oh, that looks a little bit weird. Maybe I should make that a bit bigger. I think I'm having issues.
Like, seriously, like, Ghost is super, super good at researching shit, man.
Yeah.
Why do you think, despite how much he pisses me off, I still have him around all the time? He's fucking amazing at what he does.
Yeah, mate.
We credit him. It's like we disagree on certain things. He's fucking amazing at what he does. Like, I really credit for this shit. He can research shit quicker and better than almost anyone else I know.
Okay. Well, can we get back on topic then?
In real time, like as he's showing you right now, he can do it right.
Unfortunately, it's not really working. My fucking computer is fucking up all over the shop. This isn't even going to be the recording.
So what did you think? So what do you think of my conspiracy theory of the fact that they're saying there was a Russian sub in the area, and I'm saying maybe they just like boarded that sub, then dropped the shitty fucking plastic fucking bathtub toy. The sub fucks off with all of that. They've faked their death. Let them close.
Well,
So
that's
now
not.
all of those. those rich motherfuckers just take it and
Yeah.
fuck off somewhere. Which is why I brought up Tiramar. Graham Maxwell being a submarine pilot. What the fuck?
Yeah.
If people don't actually understand how much shit there is actually going on.
Yeah. How much shit is actually going on? That's the thing. Yeah. Yeah.
As
Well,
I said,
I
this one,
agree.
this one honestly, this one honestly, I don't have proof for. This one
No.
honestly is just a conspiracy thought. Yeah,
What is it?
serious, a conspiracy thought, and I'm trying to get everything that I've found out from the mainstream media and shit, and trying to actually paint a realistic picture. Because they're the ones that started saying, no, there's a Russian sub. Like, that's I got off.
Of course they'd say it's the
I'm not
Russians.
thinking
No,
Russian
don't.
sub.
Dude,
No, see,
the fucking Russians. Come on.
I'm thinking,
Yeah, seriously?
yeah, no, they're
Yeah.
trying to insinuate. Yeah, they're trying to insinuate the Russian sub blew it up. I'm thinking they fucking escaped out the sub and onto the Russian sub. And the chinking noise would have been docking on the sub. And so they all disembark.
That sounds
And
good
the
to me.
sub, like, keeps going to like a predestined area where, like, the other sub's supposed to be. And then just drops it. And as it just drops, till it unplugs. Just like every death, you'll never find anybody. 250 grand to fake your own death, ladies and gentlemen. That is my conspiracy. VP of the World Economic Forum and his son. It is running scared as fuck. Means the rest of them know it's coming. Some of them are still just gritting their teeth. All the lesser vipers are leaving. Running the fuck away. They know they've lost. No, people are waking up and people are coming for them. They know that we've had enough. All the shit they're trying to do. This was just. I mean, I don't even know how people don't see it. I don't know why no one else. I don't know why no one else has even come up with the theory that I've come up with. It just seems obvious to me. As soon as they said there was a Russian sub scene in the area, it doesn't need to be Russian. Anti-Russian, but owned by someone else. Could have been sold off to some other corporation. And all this shit is just dumb speculation that there was a sub in the area. Actually,
The fact they said that, yes.
credence. Yeah, serious, Alan. It's like I'd actually give some credence to my story, the fact that there was a sub scene in the area in the front. Russian sub scene in the area. Photos from fucking mainstream media.
Well, is that surprising? You know, it's not really,
Hey,
is
they're
it?
not going to be seen. It's not going to be seen at a depth of 3,000 meters.
Yeah. No,
But
right.
mainstream media is lying to start with. The fact is,
Of
it could be
course.
true.
Of course. Mainstream media is lying. Surely not. No, that's what we're here for, mate. We are the new media.
3,000 feet. 3,000 meters deep. You're not getting seen by a drone from the sky.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, look what's happening on screen at the moment. I can't see at the moment because I can't zoom in that
It's
much.
almost a kilometer deep.
Yeah, right.
You're not seen from the sky at a kilometre deep. And they fucking showed photos of this Russian sub that was, you know, living near the surface. This Russian sub was seen in the area at the time. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, yeah, that's just it. You
But
never
they,
know,
they,
do
they
you?
mean like down 3,000. Like what the? Are they not fucking 50 meters, 20 meters deep? So you fucking like what the actual fuck? They
What the
honestly
actual fuck?
do think everyone's retarded, and most
Hey, DK,
yeah.
DK, can you listen to me for a minute? Mate, I've got to go exchange fluids. So can you keep the audience entertained for me for a little while? I'll put you on the screen.
What?
You're on the big screen, mate. I'll give you.
Uh,
It's all you.
yeah, the simple fact is, it's, there's so many discrepancies about everything. Because I actually looked into the last time there was a submarine implosion. There's only actually ever been two. This is the second. There's been two recorded submarine implosions. And the first one was like fucking in such graphic detail. It's fucking unbelievable. And it was because the compression chamber, the diver came in and he hadn't quite shut the door before someone opened the other door. And fucking just shredded people. Just shredded like a couple of people. And there's like an extreme increase in pressure and temperature because pressure creates temperature. There's an extreme increase in temperature, which is basically cooking all of your body fat. Don't get me wrong, you'll be dead in like fucking 5 seconds. You're not gonna be screaming for long, like if even that. Uh, it will basically just kill you almost on the spot.
Howdy, folks. I'm back. Anyone else there?
You might have to edit out, you might have to edit out a little bit just back there.
Edit it out a bit. How do you do that with
Sorry,
live?
just went for a piss from the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I just went for a piss from the street.
Did you just have a piss on the screen, did you?
Not piss on the screen, but have a piss on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I just went. I went out a piss, but I wasn't on screen, was I? Was I?
That's all right. I might get, hey, I might get more viewers. Fuck, we'll see.
Yeah, well, you never know. Anyway, here's to those that drink on screen. I don't know. I think I just didn't have a twoies.
Hey, check yourself.
I didn't mean to.
Hey, check yourself on the screen, bro.
Well, anyway, what were we talking about again? What's the main story of this? What's the main reason for this conversation? Let's get back to that.
Stupid submarine billionaires fucking suddenly disappeared.
Yes. Do you reckon?
Supposedly they're all dead.
So just
Using a submarine that was already defective and had already been lost on its last dive. They got lost for 5 hours,
Ooh.
and there was a journalist on the ship because they were documenting it, and they shut off the internet on the ship so the journalist couldn't say anything about it, and it just disappeared for 5 hours, and it came back. But
And
it
that was the
doesn't
same
have
craft.
GPS on it.
And that was the
They
same
weren't even
craft. Is
trying to
that what
track.
you're saying?
Yeah, it's exactly the
Mm.
same thing. This same craft. And after that, it got reassessed, and it was like told it wasn't allowed to go deeper than 3,000 feet.
Is that what you're showing
So
there
it
as a
tried to go.
ghost? Yeah.
Hey, it tried to go for 12,500 with five fucking well, 4 billionaires and one of their sons
Yeah, I'm putting
on it.
something together.
So he.
Yeah, yeah, I can't actually see it on the. Well, maybe if I look
So
on a
that's
different screen.
$1 one-way trip. Hey, hey,
Yeah,
$1 million one-way trip, and they knew it.
yeah.
They didn't think. Yeah, we kill ourselves in this stupid piece of plastic.
Mm,
There's a plan.
yeah,
But seriously, not spending 50 grand for like some pointless bullshit.
yeah,
I want to go look at a fucking rich. That's what this is all about. I want to go
yeah.
look at a rich ship. Yeah, that's not it at all. The thing was only rated 3,000. So they made up with another sub at 3,000, which just proves every other MSM thing showing photos of Russian subs that they can actually see from a drone. But there's no way Russian sub is that near the surface. Like at all. So that's completely ridiculous. But it doesn't discount the fact there could have been one in the area. And it didn't necessarily need to be Russian. And now we have to start looking at who else it could have been.
I
That
reckon it
means
was the
our sub, unknown
I
origin.
reckon
Yep,
I reckon it
sub
was
of
the
unknown
aliens.
origin.
Yeah, aliens. It can't have been actually maybe the Ukrainians. Or it could have been all sorts of
Uh,
number of
you're breaking up, bro.
villains.
Hey, that's all breaking up. Slow down.
Yes, that got to get a better connection. Eh? Anyway, but I was just
Yeah, man. We
outlined a
really need to
few
get a better.
evil villains that it could be who it is, and it's always the same few. You know?
Like, look at it this way. This could start tying to all the shit that Ghislaine Max was saying she was involved in,
Yep,
because she's the founder of Terramar, which is
yep.
underwater cities, which are basically trying to have control of the oceans and declaring the oceans a new continent, and that they're in control of it.
Mm,
Yeah,
But they
yep.
were already
And we've
doing
looked
it.
up
She had
Terramar.
a submarine pilot. Like, she had a submarine license and shit. Like, this is actually a fact.
I'll be back
And
in a moment.
this is why I don't see it. This is why I don't see it out of fucking the realm of possibility. Stupid little plastic fucking sausage. Like, actually just went into another fucking submarine. Everyone just and then they just dropped the piece of shit. That's all it is. Who the fuck would want to keep that anyway? And there's your tinking noises. It fucking swam straight towards the fucking submarine, and obviously something up in your head tick. Now, because
Excuse me,
they had
I
a
have
plan.
found some information on the Terramars project. I just looked it up. There's apparently a documentary on Forbidden Knowledge TV. I'll share that
Okay.
to DK's Discord channel or Telegram channel.
Oh,
Share that to your Telegram channel sometime.
yeah, man.
Yep. Yep.
I'll play it after the show just because I like finding out things that I
Yes.
don't know.
Yep, there's something called Forbidden Knowledge
Okay.
TV. I just stumbled on it. I just did a look.
Do you see what I mean? Everything I'm saying, like that, the fucking conspiracy theory that I basically went, holy fuck it,
Yeah.
look at this. No one else has said it. And every single part fits.
Well, is it ironic that the expert on the Titanic would be the guy to go out looking to go down to see the Titanic in an experimental vessel? I find that
I hear that.
quite
Yeah.
ironic.
Yeah. But they could, hey. But the other four might have coerced them into it. Get them on a sub and it's just like,
Well, here, there could be money to be made in that too, because let's zoom in on
it's like,
the information sheet I have here.
You know a little bit much. We make it obvious that we're just killing you. So we're going to make it look like all of us are taking out. It's you.
Yep, so I'm going to see, can I do a highlighter here? So check this out. Other. Oh, that doesn't work at all. I was going to try and do like a highlighter, you know? I was hoping it would work. But anyways, take a look at this. As an expert on the Titanic, Margolette participated as a creator of 2 documentaries, Titanic, The Legend Lives On in 1994, and Deep Inside the Titanic 1999.